I'm very glad to be a part of this discussion because the role of women is always important, but I think especially important now. I do think that something that should be noted is the countries that are run by women at the moment are those that are dealing with the virus. New Zealand and Taiwan and Germany and the northern countries. And I really do think it is because we have the capability of governing and caring about what happens to the people. To your current question is, I do think that we know that in many ways the virus and the situation around it has impacted women the most because they are the chief caregiver in their home. They also, many of them have jobs which under normal circumstances would take them away from their home and their children to school. And at the moment, they have to do everything all at once. And so they are very much victims in many ways as being the last group of people that are really cared about enough. And therefore, it is very important, as we've seen some of the marches and some of the discussions politically, that in fact, it is a time to recognize the fact that women are bearing the brunt of many aspects of the virus. I happen to think that there are aspects about women that make us better at trying to find, to mediate and solutions. First of all, I do think that women, we know how to multitask, to do many things at the same time, which makes us have peripheral vision. We can understand the variety of problems that are out there and how one affects another. We also are caregivers and care in terms of how people get along, and also do not do what we're seeing many men do now, especially the authoritarian ones, of trying to divide us so that one group hates another. There is no woman that wants to have her children fight with each other. In every country, women are at least half, if not more, of the population. And it is a waste of a resource not to have women involved in every part of social life and political life. And I brought women's issues to the State Department, not just because I'm a feminist, but because it makes sense to involve women. I do think that we have the capability, better than men, of putting ourselves into somebody else's shoes and to listen. When my name came up to be Secretary of State, there were people who said, well, a woman couldn't be Secretary of State because Arab countries would not deal with a woman. The Arab ambassadors at the UN got together and said we had no problem talking to Ambassador Albright. We wouldn't have any problem dealing with a Secretary Albright. And so I think that there's always a time that somebody has to break the mold and start.